Time for me to finally talk about this Ernie Ball Music Man Axis Super Sport guitar that I've had for, I don't know, a little while now, maybe 2 months or something. You've probably seen me play it on my Instagram if you follow me on there. I've been doing a lot of just like random noodling and videos on there lately, but yeah, I ended up finding this on Reverb not too long ago, and I don't know, I got to the point where I was looking for a guitar that could really cover a lot of ground and not just something with a very specific sound like a lot of my guitars are. Like I got my Strat, which does one thing really well. I did the Jazzmaster thing for quite a while, and those did one or two things really well. But I figured I would dive in with this because if you remember, maybe about a year and a half ago, I had gotten my first Axis style guitar. It was actually a Sterling, and I don't remember if I made much of a video on it, but it was a blue one. It had a Floyd Rose on it, and it was very cheap. It was like a $300 guitar, but I really liked the shape of the guitar. I really liked the feel of the guitar, and the pickups were really nice too. But from there, I was like, oh, you know what? I should just go for it and just go for a Music Man and see how I like it. And the one I ended up getting was a good deal at the time, but it just wasn't the right guitar. I didn't really care for the look of it. It had like a dark brown burst on it, which was nice, but it just wasn't really my cup of tea, really. And it had a rosewood fretboard, and I love rosewood, but for some reason on these guitars, I just feel like it's meant to have the maple, because that's what I always saw Eddie Van Halen playing when he used the style guitar back in the early 90s, so it just feels right. And plus, I mean, you can't beat that killer bird's eye on there. It's super nice. So there was at least a lot to learn from that guitar. I mean, I really like the neck shape a lot. It's got like a very specific neck shape that kind of is fuller on this side but thinner on this side, so it's kind of fits the curve of your hand a little bit nicer than say like a thin C. But the main reason I got rid of that guitar was because of the Floyd Rose, and I've tried Floyd Rose guitars so many times, and I've had Jacksons, I've had PVs, I've had Ernie Balls, I've had, I think, Fenders with them, and they're just never for me. And granted, if they're set up properly, then that's another story. Like it can really do a lot of great things. But I just decided that if I was ever going to get another Axis, then I wanted it to be a hardtail, and these are not super easy to find. And most of them have a very flamey top to them. They'll either be like an amber color, or some of them even come in like crazy like purples and blues and reds, and some of those are very nice. I love the purple ones especially, but there was just something about this black that I really liked, and it's a little dirty right now because I've been playing it, but the thing is super nice. I know what you're gonna say. You'll probably sell this in a month or whatever, and that might be true. I'm always wanting to try different things. Like right now, I'm on a Telecaster and Les Paul kick again, and I don't know why. I mean, I did that very strongly back in like 2017, 2018, somewhere around there, and I don't know. It's like cyclical. It keeps going around. But anyway, at the very least, all I want to say is that these guitars are amazing. I can highly recommend them. It's one of the best guitars I've ever played. It's one of the best sounding guitars I've ever heard, especially with these custom DiMarzio pickups, because this specific model of Music Man comes with a custom wound DiMarzio pickup that you can't get anywhere else, I guess. I don't know if they're exactly the same pickups that Eddie Van Halen had spec'd back in the 90s when this was his signature model. I'm not sure, but it might be. Either way, they sound great. You could tell by the demo they're very versatile. They're very sensitive to changes in the tone, or in the volume control, sorry. And yeah, I mean, it's just a super nice guitar. I always like seeing people playing these, which isn't very often. I know Nate Derby from Such Gold plays one. I think he has like a full rosewood one, which is really cool. I love seeing him play that. And I don't know, it's just a great guitar. Like I said, who knows how long I'll keep this thing, because that's just who I am. Not gonna disguise it, but at the very least, the thing is incredible, and I felt it deserved to be shown off a bit. So I don't know how many more videos it'll be in, just because I haven't really been super focused on the YouTube channel in general. But I do have at least one cover collab with Alan Corona that just hasn't had all the kinks worked out yet, but I do use this in that video, so keep an eye out for that. Eventually, I'm sure it'll pop up at some point. And yeah, let me know what you think. I think it's great. You know, I can't say enough good things about it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. Later.